Welcome to the final section of ophthalmology, living with a blind pet. In the next 10 minutes, you'll learn how you can help owners care for their blind pet. You'll learn a list of key steps in providing a safe environment for a blind dog and some unique tips for providing a safe environment for a blind cat. Have you ever been asked what colors dogs see? The color spectrum looks very different to dogs and to people. How do dogs and cats navigate the world? They live in a very different sensory world than our own. They naturally have less developed detail and color vision and better developed senses of hearing and smell. For those reasons, they actually tend to adjust to their loss of vision much better than owners might think possible. There are some initial signs associated with a loss of vision. Depending on the time period in which vision is lost, dogs and cats will go through an obvious adjustment phase. This adjustment period is more dramatic when the vision change is rapid. Acute blindness will require an adjustment period of 6 to 8 weeks. A dog or cat may appear more reserved or nervous to move around. A pet companion may display difficulty navigating around their typical environment by frequently bumping into objects. It will also be very key to help an owner adjust to their blind pet. Owners will need support managing their feelings as well as helping their dog or cat. It will help them to know that the majority of pets will adjust very well to being blind. Smell and hearing rank high among the senses for dogs and cats. Pets can pick up on our feelings, so encouraging words and an optimistic outlook will benefit both owners and their companions. There are many things owners can do to help their dog adjust to a loss of vision. Help them memorize and map their environment by taking care not to move furniture or objects in the home. Keep their food and water bowl in the same location to facilitate their ability to find these objects without sight. Train their dog on a leash inside and outside the house. Guide them using frequent voice commands like step up, step down, to the left, to the right to help the dog understand these terms when not on leash. Train their dog to navigate stairs in the home using the previously noted voice commands and leash guidance. Access to stairs should be limited until their dog or cat can handle the steps supervised without difficulty. Owners need to provide a safe zone for their dog. It's important to establish an area that's cozy and safe, like a retreat for a blind dog. This can also act as a home base as the dog learns to map his or her home. Owners should talk to their dog frequently. Having regular conversations is very important. The sound of their voice will help their dog navigate. Using their voice to draw attention before touching their dog will also help avoid scaring or startling their dog. It's very important to let other people know that the dog is blind. Getting a shirt or bandana or vest for the dog that reads "I'm blind" to wear on walks helps tell people about their condition so they can approach the dog slowly, let the dog sniff them first. Also a tag for the dog's collar that says "I'm blind" in case it ever gets lost. Dogs have such a keen sense of smell, and that can be a huge benefit in helping a dog cope when they have suffered a loss of vision. Each home will have its distinctive scents, and owners can go a step beyond that by using scents like vanilla or pine as location signals. And using scents during activities. Dogs absolutely can continue to play despite having lost their vision. They will use their sense of smell to find toys. Keeping that play in open areas makes it a lot safer for a blind dog. It's very important for owners to extensively dog-proof their home to keep their blind dogs safe. The best way to do this is to get down to the dog's level on all fours and move around the home looking for hazards, things that a dog could dangerously bump into or fall from. Putting corner protectors on sharp furniture, baby gates at the top of stairs until a dog can safely maneuver around their home. Owners can also harness their dog's acute sense of hearing. Choosing toys that make noise makes playtime more fun for a blind dog. And creating sounds around the home. Owners can put bells on other pets' collars to help their dog hear them when they're moving about the house. Wind chimes at back doors can be helpful to identify where the door is. A fountain-style dog bowl that's constantly circulating water can be very practical for a blind dog because it makes noise. The sound of the running water can help that dog more easily find it. It's often recommended to leave the television on. Even for pets who haven't lost their sight, they enjoy the ambient noise. Keeping a TV or radio on when an owner is gone not only orients the dog to different rooms of the house, it can also reduce feelings of loneliness. Keeping the floor clear of objects will help the blind dog. Tidiness, it must be an owner's strong suit. Toys, shoes, clothes, other objects on the floor can quickly become tripping hazards for a blind dog, so keeping the areas that they frequent free from clutter will be a huge benefit. A few additional thoughts. A specially designed halo may help a newly blind dog navigate their world. There are several different companies that manufacture these circular halos that are worn on a harness or a vest. They surround the blind dog's head and face. It works by bumping into furniture or other obstructions before the dog does. It's critical to barricade danger zones for both dogs and cats. Access to swimming pools, fish ponds, other bodies of water should absolutely be restricted to prevent inadvertent falls into the water and likely an inability to find their way back out. May be a good option to use a harness instead of a collar to give better control with a blind pet. Caring for a blind cat will be both similar and unique from caring for a blind dog. Cats obviously use litter boxes, they're generally not leash trained, and a cat's favorite game is generally not fetch, but they do need environmental stimulation and playtime too. Cats have whiskers to help them navigate, but one still needs to take care with their environment. Cats will adapt to their environment using their awesome sense of smell, hearing, and touch. A cat's litter box should always be kept in the same location. Owners can help them locate it precisely by putting a litter mat leading up to it. They'll learn that when their paws feel the texture change, they have 2 or 3 more steps before getting to the box. Owners should use a shallow box without a cover so their cat has less to manipulate around and through to get into the box. In general, most cats prefer a litter box without a cover. Some other tips for success for owners living with a blind cat. As much as possible, owners should not move furniture or other objects around in their house. If they do, they can try spraying them with something scented so the cat will hopefully smell it and stop to investigate before bumping into the item. Owners can consider wearing a bell around their wrist or on their clothing when they're at home. This will help their cat find them and avoid being startled. They may also wish to put bells on the collars of other animals to help alert the blind cat to their movements, just like we discussed with dogs. Blocking access to stairs and other hazardous areas is critical for owners to keep their cat safe. Blind cats should never be outside by themselves. There are many dangers for cats outside, and of course these are heightened for blind cats. If you have an owner who is determined that their cat must go outside, you can work with them on safe options like having their cat in a harness or building an outdoor structure that's safe and enclosed. Cats that are blind still need to play for physical and mental health, but they can't see to chase and pounce on toys. There are lots of other ways that blind cats can have fun play. Make sure that play is done in a safe, open space so cats can jump around and pounce without hurting themselves. Using toys that are either noisy, tickly, smelly, or something that can intrigue cats even though they can't see the toy. Blind cats, of course, should still have scratching posts. Their need to scratch is just as strong as that of sighted cats. Blind animals can continue to live rich and full lives. The entire veterinary team has an important role to play in coaching and supporting owners of these unique and special pets. See the references on the next few slides for more information about how you can help blind pets thrive. Thank you for joining us for our ophthalmology section. Check out the other areas of our website for more relevant and concise continuing education.